Hello, welcome back. I haven't done a video from the unit for a while, so thought I would do that. I haven't done many videos, to be honest. I've just been trying to get on top of stuff, which I haven't been doing at all. So yeah, God knows what I've been doing. So well, what I've been doing is doing a lot of listing, and because of that, the unit is getting a bit of a mess. So I thought I would just kind of show you around. I'm sure you'll all judge me. It's perfectly fine. I'm used to that. But yeah, I thought I'd show you around to give you an idea of what I'm up against, what I'm trying to do, and how I'm going to go about it. It's not a major problem really, it's just that I've got a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff listed. Stuff is still selling, it's kind of the summer slowdown. Because of the summer slowdown, I'm listing a lot more, so it's just yeah, it's just kind of building up, and I'm still buying more and still listing more, but not as much as selling. I just know it will sell eventually. But at the minute I kind of need to make a bit of space to try and fit it all in. So another thing I've been doing to try and clear some stock, and also to try and clear some stuff out, my own personal stuff from home, I've been using Vinted a lot more. So that's been going okay. It's a lot of it I've been selling like individual books, just to sort of try and clear them out, and hopefully some people pick up a bundle, which has happened a few times, not as many as I'd like, but it's quite nice when you get a bundle of 6 or 7 that people buy, and then it just clears a lot of space. But I don't know if you can see here, I've got a lot of books. This is my vintage shelf, and I had a bookshelf that I bought over, and then it ended up being filled with vintage stuff. So yeah, it's not ideal. But I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, so I've kind of left it there for now. And once I make a bit more space elsewhere, I'll move it, and might have a specific like vintage shelf which is all in alphabetical order, because that's not in any kind of order at the minute. So yeah, that's one thing I need to try and get on top of at some point. Again, there's no real rush for it. I'm just sort of trying to keep you updated as best I can, I suppose. I've still got a lot of gaps of, you know, they're not really sort of filled up my shelves at all. I've kind of put stuff in the way more than anything. So that's a box of books, that's a IKEA shelving unit thing. I've got another one of those at home which I've not listed yet. It's just kind of little bits and bobs, and I've still got a shelf which I've not put up. I've got a shelf there which I've not used yet, so it's just a matter of finding the space to put it in, to put stuff on. It's, you know, I'm not bad at all. It's just when I sort of come in here, I realise that I've not really had a chance to sort stuff out yet. But I've been listing loads of stuff, and stuff has been selling, so that's kind of the main thing. And I know where stuff is, so it's just a matter of getting on top of it at some point. But there's no real rush as long as I can get orders sent out and get more stuff listed. That's kind of the only thing that really matters. I've also got like a couple of bits which I bought over, which are my own personal ones, which I want to get listed on Facebook Marketplace. So it's just a couple of things it was all like camping stuff I had. So there's like a camping chair, and there's a couple of camping bits there. This is a shelf which I picked up, which again at some point I want to put up in here to use. There's this fold out table with camping stuff. So I've got sort of lots of bits here which I can get listed, and I might try and do some of those bits today. But while I'm here, I need to pick orders as well. So I thought, seeing as I've not done a picking video in a while, thought I'd bring you along and show you what has sold. Also, while I'm here, my last video was a Carboot video which I filmed a few weeks back now. It took me a little while to edit it. I've still got another one which I need to edit and get that published as well. Carboot video seems to take a long time to edit for me. There's sort of so much footage, and you just kind of got to whittle it down, so it's not terribly long and not terribly boring of just me wandering a field. But in that video, you would have noticed, if you watched it, that I picked up this phone. It's a bright pink one. It's like flocked, and it's just brilliant. I love it. I'm hoping it's going to do really well. I've had a bit of interest in it, but not a huge amount yet. I've whacked up really high because I couldn't see anything like it. The only one I could see when I did a Google search, that it was actually made by I can't remember who it was now, but it was like a one-off type thing. It sounded like he only done a few of them. That's what it sounds like, is that one. So yeah, so I've racked it up high. I've listed it at 400 quid, in the hope that some footballer's wife or something, you know, might go, oh yeah, I want that, and buy it. It's kind of like a Barbie colour. It's, you know, it's a standout piece. None of this I really explained in my last video because I hadn't got around to listing it yet. But on doing research afterwards, while editing the video, I realised it was quite a high listed thing, quite a high value item. I suppose none of that really came across in the video, and because of that, people have been accusing me of clickbaiting. It's fine. People are getting really agitated about it though. You know, there was a message that came through yesterday, basically just like laying into me saying that it's complete clickbait, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, I don't think I actually put a monetary value on it, and in the title I said something like, is this the best car boot find ever, as a question. I think it probably is one of my best car boot finds ever. Whether that's monetary, whether that's, you know, just in sheer coolness, I don't know. Potentially both, but it remains to be seen. But yes, so if you haven't watched that video, go check it out, go check the comments, because it's just a whole lot of people saying clickbait. So it's fun. It's probably one of my best videos currently, but also the most disliked one. There we go, what can you do? I kind of made my peace with it. I've kind of stopped responding to people as well that are just calling it out as clickbait. So yeah, what can you do? Right, I'm going to get you set up somewhere, pick some orders, show you what's sold, tell you what it's sold for, that kind of stuff. Right, let's go. This vintage Corgitronics car, it's like a battery operated radio. It's actually a car as well. I've tested it, it works. The only thing is hasn't got a bit on the bottom, but the battery still holds in. So yeah, that has sold on an offer for £10 plus postage. It's been listed quite a few months now, so I let it go on an offer. It's a really old book has sold. It is the design and construction of flying model aircraft. It's completely sort of ruined on the spine, but it still holds together, and it's a really old one. I can't even remember. I think I might have got this from James Boldfinds when he gave me a load of books. It's as I'm sure he knew because he hadn't sold it, but I had it listed for a £5 plus postage. It's gone on offer for £3 plus postage, so not really worth it, but it's gone, and hopefully someone will love it. A bundle of World books. Some of these can go really well. I picked up a load at Carboot, so these 3 have sold for £17.99 free post, and yeah, they should go as a large letter, so not too bad. This is sold as a Timberland glasses case, sold for £7 plus postage. You may have seen I did a video, it's mainly for TikTok, but I did release it on here as well, of me seeing what I can find when I walk around the streets. This was one of the things I found that, yeah, sold for £7 plus postage. Hairdryer sold for £8.99 plus postage. Can't remember where I got that. A bundle of Pelican Puffin books, with basically the ones with the blue spine. 10 books have sold for £13.50. It's just part of that big haul. I've actually listed another lot just to sort of basically like copy that one, which I found separately, so I could list them all together, but I didn't. Bundle of Martin Amis books have sold. 4 books have sold for £7.99. Yep, £7.99. A bundle of Margaret Miller, which I've not heard of, but Margaret Miller books, a lot of crime fiction. They have sold for £23.50 plus postage. Book called Snobbery with Violence by Colin Watson has sold for £13.99 free post. David Lodge Therapy hardback, signed, I believe. Yeah, signed by David Lodge. That has sold for £17 plus postage. A pair of Reebok trainers, just a black pair. They got Gore-Tex on, so I picked them out at Carboot. Paid a £5 at Carboot. They've sold for £27 plus postage. A bundle of Cressida Cowl, which is the How to Train Your Dragon series. So I think it's the complete set. Sold for £29.99 plus post. Picked up at Carboot. I think that might be in the video I've not edited yet. So weirdly, you might see me sell it before you see me buy it. Actually, that might be the same with the trainers. Ian Rankin, A Question of Blood, signed again, I think. Yep, signed by Ian Rankin. That sold for £12 plus postage. This has sold, so it's Miss Piggy and Kermit. This was my sister's that I bought of her with a load of stuff. That sold for £20 on its own. I have no idea why. I don't know why I even listed it so high, but I listed it at 27, I think it was. Someone sent me an offer of 20, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it was so high, but good that that's gone. Bundle of books. They are C.J. Chera. Don't know how you pronounce that. I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments. But that sold for £14.99 plus postage. One of them aren't in the best condition, but yeah, pleased that they've sold. I picked them up. They've been listed for over a year. These have been listed. It's the problem with these books is that I list them and then kind of forget about them almost. So yeah, something I want to try and get better at doing, but at the same time, if I'm listing other stuff, these are still sold. So they, yeah, £14.99 plus postage. So they've gone. I've only literally just put these in the box, but they have sold. That's a pair of Ted Baker trousers. They have sold for £13 plus postage. It cost me £1. And that's it really, that's all that's sold. All that's sold, there's still quite a few orders that are going out in the last few days, so not too bad. I will just show you some of the vintage bits that have sold as well. So this has sold Think and Grow Rich. I picked this up for myself, but I've actually got a copy of it already, so I've sold that for £3. Skullduggery Pleasant, book 15, that has sold for £4.50. A bundle of manga. Yeah, manga. I always get confused with manga and anime. This is manga stuff. £6 for those 5. And pair of slippers, which were my son's. He doesn't. I don't know why we're getting rid of them. I think we were going to take them back because they didn't fit. But then I didn't get around to taking them back, so I just listed them on Vinted instead. So they've gone. So there we go, that's it. I've had a few good sales recently, so that's, I haven't had a chance to record it, but I sold a set of golf clubs, which sold for over 100 quid, 120 quid for a set of golf clubs. I've sold a couple of tennis rackets. It's the season for tennis, so I sold a tennis racket which sold for 50, I think it was 55. I've still got a load of tennis rackets listed. Yeah, lots of stuff to still sell, so that is good. Right, I'm going to spend a bit of time just taking a few pics of the camping stuff, because I've got to get home, get this stuff posted out, so that will be gone, and then I can and I've got to give blood this afternoon, so it's a sort of a busy day, but not too much to do. So on that note, I shall leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video, because I've not done one in a while, so maybe a bit rusty. Please let me know your thoughts on my clickbait video, because it's kind of playing on my mind. And on the one hand, it doesn't bother me. On the second hand, not clock. On the other hand, it kind of, I don't know. I just don't like the criticism for it. I'm just trying to do my best. You know, I'm no marketing expert by any means. So yeah, apologies if you feel that I have cheated you somehow and ruined your day. Not my intention. But there we go. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.